you also do personal training.
Investigative work isn't always consistent or lucrative, but there are plenty of women who will pay whatever it takes to get into shape.
The prize being a man.
You don't look morally opposed to physical fitness, officer.
What can you tell us about Thomas Leary?
Only that I can't believe somebody would kill him. He was a really nice guy.
But an unfaithful one.
In a manner of speaking.
I think you need to explain that.
Our business isn't merely monitoring current behavior, but also assessing the potential for future activity.
Why don't you cut the euphemisms and tell us what you really do?
A woman likes to know the measure of a man's fidelity. So we offer him the forbidden apple. See if he bites.
You lure these men into affairs to see if they're faithful?
Sounds more like collusion and conspiracy than a true test of relationships.
I'm a licensed private investigator. I simply collect data so my clients can make informed decisions.
You may be licensed, but seducing another woman's husband sounds like a completely different profession to me.
You're out of line, officer.
Am I? You exposed to a man's wife an affair you created, and then that man shows up dead a day later.
If that's your theory, go question the wife.
We will. And we'd also like to talk to your partner.
Tanya Martina had no involvement with this investigation. But if anything changes, I'll call you.
Thank you for your time.
Leary's dead.
Yeah, so I heard. Come on, let's go grab some lunch.
All right, thank you very much.
I'm confused. Where'd the coroner find Thomas Leary's wedding ring?
Shoved down his throat.
For real?
Oh, yeah. They're running it for Princeton DNA right now, but that's not the best part. There were 2 victims in Palm Beach and 1 in Chicago with the same MO. Wedding bands in their throat, shot in the heart.
What about ballistics?
Same caliber, different gun.
And all the victims were male?
And married, with big insurance payouts to their wives, who just so happened to have used a private investigator.
Tanya Martina and Frankie Dean.
No. But the police reports show that the PIs were female. Unfortunately, the names of the PIs I ran came up bogus.
Well, some states are pretty loose on who will issue a PI license to. It'd be easy to operate with fake credentials.
Now, Lieutenant, I think it's time we have another talk with our grieving widow.
Yeah. It won't hurt.
You know, I read in the paper that John Halpern's widow was acquitted. Palm Beach's PD's blaming the crime lab.
I know she did it. You didn't see her face after I showed her the tape.
You don't think that huge divorce settlement was sufficient revenge?
Jealousy makes people crazy, baby.
What about Thomas Leary? Who do you think killed him?
Who cares? It's just another worthless creep.
Yeah, that we entrapped.
Look, we may have dangled a little irresistible bait, but nobody put a gun to his head to take it.
Don't you think it's odd that 3 of our targets have turned up dead?
No. What's odd is out of all the hundreds of cheating guys we've exposed, only 3 other wives have been pissed enough to do anything about it.
I'm beginning to see why you brought us to L.A. It's a hell of an uneven battlefield between the sexes out here.
Yes. And here's to using our talents to level it out and even score.
Stevie says all his parents do is fight. Slam doors and break stuff.
And it's probably best that they won't be living together anymore.
But I thought if you got married, it's supposed to be forever, until you die.
You know how I've always told you that it's easy to make a promise, but hard to keep one?
Yeah?
That's what marriage is. It's a promise. And Callaways always keep their promises, TC.
You waived your right to an attorney because you said you had nothing to hide. So why don't you tell me the real reason why you hired Frankie Dean? Do you think I murdered my husband? Your alibi checked out, Mrs. Leary. We just want to figure out what happened and why you felt the need to hire a private investigator. I told you to see if he was having an affair. And was he? I told you no. But you admitted that you suspected him.
Of course I did. He was a man.
Don't even say it, Kelly. Have you run those background checks on Tanya Martina and Frankie Dean yet?
Yeah, we should have something soon. They found a hair cut on Leary's wedding ring. The DNA will take a while.
You're up.
Unless you start telling the truth, things are gonna get a lot worse. I'm being interrogated for the murder of my own husband. How much worse can they get? Hi, I'm the bad cop. This is Larry. Meet Officer Kelly. You lied to us, Jane.
You didn't hire Frankie Dean to follow Thomas. You hired her to bait him. You signed a prenup, and you needed the ammo to get a divorce while you were still marketable.
I tried to save our marriage. He didn't care about anything but his work.
Enlighten me. How does being suspicious and underhanded help save a marriage?
Well, you wouldn't understand.
I'll tell you what I do understand. Jealousy. You thought your husband's infidelity would give you a great divorce settlement, but instead, it just got you really pissed off. And divorce isn't really what you wanted anyway. What you wanted was revenge. And then Frankie Dean offered to do the hit.
Are you saying I hired her to kill Thomas?
Certainly understand if you did.
She looks like she's about ready to slug Chris.
Yeah, but she doesn't look guilty.
That's it. I want my attorney. No need.
We're finished here.
So what do you want to do, Lieutenant?
I want you and Victor to get married and move into your place today.
Okay, sure, Lieutenant.
Then I want you to become an unhappy couple by tomorrow.
I get it.
I know you would.
I know I should have called first, but we need to talk, Bob.
Hey, bro.
What are you doing here, Teddy?
I live 10 minutes away, remember?
I'll make coffee.
You know.
And longer than you have. Isn't that what you're wondering?
What have you known, Teddy?
That they've been having problems? The mom's been unhappy?
And why didn't you tell me this?
Oh, you mean like you told me?
What about Dad?
What about him? Look, mom's finally getting the attention she deserves. It's too bad it has to come from another man.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Stop it! This problem is between myself and your father. It will not tear this family apart.
Seems like somebody's already started that process.
Shut up, TC.
I want to talk to you, Mom.
No, you want to interrogate me.
Why do I get the feeling you approve of what she's doing?
Because to you, there's only two choices. Approve or disapprove, black or white, good or evil. Our mother isn't evil.
What she's doing is wrong, Teddy.
You have to learn to see what's in between, TC. That's all relationships are, one big messy gray area.
Use your legs. Isolate the movement. Great job. It's unusual for me to have a client with such incredible raw material.
Thanks. I can't believe I put in so much work for my husband.
Hey, it's not for him. It's for you. And you can only hope he knows how lucky he is.
Well, of course he doesn't. They never do they?
My experience? No.
That's sort of the reason why I'm here. I heard that you offer another type of consulting service.
Well, sometimes a woman needs to know that her husband's commitment is as strong as her own.
I just put so much into this marriage, and every day it just becomes more distant.
Come on, give me 5 more. Nothing like sore glutes to take your mind off marital troubles. Excuse me.
Jay, I have to talk to you now.
Listen, this isn't a good
I
time.
don't give a damn if you have plans or not. Now, the police have come to me asking questions, and I need to talk to you.
Fine, Jane, answer their questions, unless you have something to hide.
I have nothing to hide, and I have answered their questions. Now, I have something for you. Do you know anything in the investigation that you're not telling me?
Look, Jane, we did our job, okay? We followed him, we lured him into an illicit affair with